Hey everyone, in this video we'll be covering defeating a larger enemy using Vevahel for Qliphoth Magic, Qliphoth Angelic Sorcery. Vevahel is a very unknown Qliphoth angel who is not widely used, very uncommon, but I like covering the more uncommon angel spirits, demons, or whatever is interesting and very powerful. The complementary spirit here is Al-Quad, the Jinn, but Vevahel removes an enemy's power by removing their life force and causes them to be very easy to damage and strike, and causes them great harm through a select number of life misfortunate situations and life disasters. So this is just a simple power right here that is disabling a larger enemy, which is a very, very big deal. I've been asked about this kind of uniquely in private and email and other places. And it's Qliphoth and demon magic, and then Jinn, very unique, different other magic, using maybe 2 Jinn at once to disarm and then attack the enemy. But this is very sort of hardcore and higher level Qliphoth magic, which is sort of designing curses to be effective rather than just relying on the fact that people have protection magic or protection set up, so therefore they can't be destroyed. But there's ways around cloaking, stealth, protection, all that kind of stuff, because there's only a certain limit to the amount of protection that somebody has, and you can break through that with certain curses, baneful magic, certain ways of doing ritual magic. And Vevahel can remove an enemy, like a larger enemy's sort of weakness is enhanced, and their life force, basically their internal force, their internal powers, the life force. And Vevahel can help reduce this or remove this. Vevahel can also cause great harm to an enemy's stronger aspects, so that they have no good life angles whatsoever and find grave catastrophe where they are normally safe and very fine and alright. All good aspects of life are removed. This is supposed to be that all safe angles are removed. So again, their life force, their good angles, and everything that makes them strong and powerful. Maybe they're normally happy and sort of motivated and joyous. They are going to be hard to find life motivation and sort of the will to live almost in some ways, because many people's stronger angle is that they are willing to live a life that's successful, and even their life, not movement forward, but volition or sort of life purpose, daily motivation to get up is sort of affected by this, because they take for granted that they have motivation and sort of life purpose and success in general. And Qliphoth angels like Vevahel can easily remove this and sort of make the shaky ground, where that in itself is a curse, and that might be a catastrophe where they have no reason to live. Vevahel can also deeply destroy and defeat any larger enemies by destroying all that they hold good and dear through a select number of very damaging life devastation attacks that ruins them completely. So this is indirectly ruination and annihilation, because you have already destroyed their sort of the happy parts of life with this part. If you're using this part for a curse, it's to disable them in general. This part causes all that good remotely that they cling on to. They're good readers. They have good reputation in general. They don't have a lot of enemies or bad people around them. This is shaken severely because whatever is good to them gets shaken completely and sort of unsettled. If it's made to be unstable and not to be relied on anymore, their life purpose, motivation, all the stuff that makes them even a little bit successful is taken away and damaged. They become possibly ruined just off of the fact that their status quo, their normal way of living, their normal standard of living is no longer the same. It's completely less good, not good, kind of ruined, shattered, maybe annihilated way of living a daily life. So at bare minimum, this causes a lot of damage from their status quo, and daily standards of living would have to be completely different from that, and that's just from basic cursing. And that's where devastation easily comes in, because life happiness is very difficult to do and sort of feel when your sort of normal life essence is removed and kind of shaken. But this has been about defeating a larger enemy using Vevahel Qliphoth magic. The complementary spirit here, Al-Quad, can do the very same thing as Vevahel here, but very different take on magic for the Qliphoth angels and the Qliphoth magic in general, because Vevahel is basically saying that no matter how big the enemy is, you can use an orchestrator or a strategic attack to take them down. And it just shows that no enemy is too large or too deep to attack, and you can have effective magic no matter how the enemy is, no matter how big the protection is, and you could have effective magic. But yeah, this has been about defeating a larger enemy using Vevahel for Qliphoth magic. If you'd like to learn more about the Qliphoth, I highly recommend you check out the links below to learn more about my magic. Check out my other videos, and as always, please have the spirits guide you to where you need to be. Thank you.